Hi everyone, this week we're going to talk a little bit more about coding and how our in-class lesson, which I will explain a little bit more to everyone, how you can use coding to teach subjects other than computer science. So this week we played around with these robots called Sphero and Dash. My group was assigned Dash. It's a little robot. You can see it on my page. I posted a picture. It's the one with like the four blue spheres all connected. But my team kind of came up with a lesson. But first, before I explain the lesson, just a little bit of background. Before you go ahead and maybe try this with your students, I would give them some time to play around with it because although it is a fairly easy program, it still requires some playing, and if you just throw them into it, they're not going to listen. So it is coding, and you can preset the robot to go a certain amount of space. So my team set it for 25 centimeters. So you can go 25 centimeters, and you can repeat it once, twice, 3 times, and so on and so forth. So we kind of integrated that into a math learning lesson. So I thought it was a really interesting lesson because you can really capture all students. Maybe some that are more advanced, you can bring in division, and some that need a little bit more work, you can keep it at smaller numbers. Let me explain a little bit more. So I do this nice little diagram, which I will post a picture of it because I know you guys aren't going to be able to see it in the webcam. But here it is. So the robot starts here. And basically, you just work your way up the map. So 25 centimeters, because we had the robot preset to 25. Students can set it at 50, 100, however it works, or however they want to. But this right here is a measuring tape because they are going to have to measure how many centimeters it moves. So you do it once, because it's set to 25, you get 25 centimeters. Then you do it twice, it goes to 50. And then so on and so forth. So maybe for students that need a little bit extra help, you can start with smaller numbers. And then students that really advanced, for whatever age group you're working with, you can build it all the way up. But then I was thinking, along with my group, that we could work division into it and kind of how multiplication and division work together. And how if you take 125 because you worked your robot up 5 notches, and then if you divide it by 5, you get all the way back down to 25 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we kind of just messed around with that. You can have a worksheet that will allow for more questions. You can even change it up, and instead of programming the robot at 25, you can do it to 50. Worksheet on that. I think it's a really good lesson plan because you can assimilate it with all students. So yeah. Super interesting lesson. I think that these robots would be very useful. I saw a lot of useful lesson plans that my peers came up with. And yeah, I think if the financial cost wasn't a huge factor into it, I think this would be a very useful device for all schools. Okay, hope everyone has a good day. Bye.